Can you really be forced to buy a home if the appraisal is too low? Let's clear that up. In today's video, I'm breaking down the appraisal process, why it matters, what appraisers really look for, and how you can protect yourself if the value comes in low. And stay with me until the end. I'll share a strategy that could save your deal. So what exactly is an appraisal? Think of it as a neutral referee's professional opinion of market value, performed by a licensed appraiser, typically hired by your lender to ensure the property is worth at least the loan amount. They don't represent the buyer or seller, just the numbers. In some cases, lenders might waive the appraisal requirement, and if you're paying cash, you can skip it entirely, though I still recommend one to avoid overpaying. For FHA or VA loans, the appraisal also checks that the home meets specific health, safety, and structural standards. Appraisers work like detectives. They use several valuation methods, but rely most on the one that best reflects the property type. For most homes, that's the sales comparison approach, analyzing recent sales of similar properties, what we call comparables, while adjusting for differences like upgrades, size, location, and amenities. It's similar to the comparative market analysis your agent prepares, but appraisals must meet USPAP standards, the industry's ethical and performance framework, to ensure they are credible, consistent, and unbiased. The cost approach comes into play for new builds or unique properties where replacement costs, especially in South Florida, are key. And for income-producing properties, the income approach takes center stage, weighing rental potential and investor returns. Some appraisals are done in person, others are hybrid or desktop, using local data and expert input. Your agent can share property details with the appraiser, but strict rules protect the process. It's illegal to pressure or influence an appraiser, and they're bound by confidentiality. Ultimately, the appraiser reconciles all methods, but relies most on the one that reflects how buyers or investors in that market determine value. Here's where it gets critical. If the appraised value is lower than your offer price, your lender may only finance up to that amount. That's why an appraisal contingency in your purchase agreement is essential. It protects you from being forced to overpay. Skip it and you could be on the hook. If you disagree with the valuation, you can request a reconsideration of value through your lender, providing evidence the appraiser may have missed. And if you suspect bias, there are legal channels to address it. By law, lenders must also give you a copy of the appraisal at no cost upon request, unless the appraisal was waived. Remember, appraisals aren't just for purchases, they're also used for refinances, new construction loans, estate planning, divorce settlements, probate, charitable donations, and even short sales. But don't confuse them with tax assessments, which often differ from market value due to Florida-specific rules like homestead exemption and Save Our Homes, and other factors like timing of the last county reassessment, use of mass appraisal techniques, and whether property improvements have been reported or recorded. So there you have it, appraisals demystified. Knowing how they work helps you protect your investment and make smarter moves in today's market. If this was helpful, hit subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss a tip. And tell me in the comments, have you had an appraisal surprise you before? Let's talk about it. See you in the next one.